All right, you guys can see me now? Wave if you can see me, if you can hear me. Okay, thanks. Okay, we're gonna start in another minute. Can you see me okay? Good, thank you. All right, and we're recording. We are recording this, so it'll be, we'll look at it on YouTube later. Just want to check this, make sure this works. Hi from Dylan. Oh, I see. All right, I'm gonna have to practice this a little bit. Can see these things because I think I'm flipping in and out. Oh, well, it's my virtual background. All right, I think we'll give it another minute. I'll see the chat. Check out the chat. What's going? Hi, Dylan and Michaela, to everyone. Okay, close that. Give it another minute. All right. No, you guys don't get audio this time. Sorry, because the talk would was clouding the screen, so a lot of people didn't see it. So I've just muted everybody. All right, I think we'll give it another minute, and I'll start. So we're doing eggs today. Eggs because Easter's coming up, and I really like eggs. I just want to make sure you can see these things. Okay, this is like the biggest egg. All right. So I know my face is kind of going in and out, so I'm gonna practice this. So this is a big egg. This is a smaller egg. So where do you think, anybody know where this one might come from? Where does that come from? It's almost as big as my head. Emu, somebody said emu, thank you. Okay, so you got an emu, how about this one? We're getting even bigger. This one is about as big as my head. All right. Ostrich. Oh, thank you, Ellie Chapman, to everyone. All right, so we got 3 different, oops, here we go. Big, smaller, and then we go for chickens. All right, so we have chickens. There's different colors. A lot of times, like, so the eggs, they symbolize fertility and rebirth, and a lot of it is about Easter. When they say Jesus, you know, kind of came back from his tomb and all that, that's all about rebirth. So eggs are kind of fun. There's a lot of panic. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. It's COVID virus lockdown day, number 3. So make sure you guys are staying safe. You can do a little bit of science. You can do, don't go too far. Make sure you wash your hands a lot. And just be careful and be nice to other people. Okay, so going on to this, oh yeah, and then the egg is actually symbolic of life and hope. So that's why we're doing. Oh, I'll take this off. That's because I don't really need that online, because you're not going to catch a virus from me, at least on the screen. Okay, so what I did, and you can do this. It's quite fun to make a rubber bouncy egg. So what I did, I've got one here, but what you do is you get your vinegar. I'm just gonna white vinegar, if you can get this from the shops. And what I did was just pour the vinegar over the egg, and like immediately, so what it is, it's an acid and a base reaction. Just give it a minute. You can actually start seeing the bubbles form right before your very eyes. Okay, so this is an acid and a base reaction. You've got your acetic acid reacting and dissolving with the calcium carbonate, which is on the shell. So that the calcium carbonate gives it that kind of the hardness. All right, and then once you've got it, you get something like this. Okay, so this is the bouncy egg. All right, so I'm going to try and bounce this on the. I'm going to switch over to. Oh, actually, I'm trying this. I'm going to share with you just like the anatomy of an egg. Okay, so you can see the egg right there. So it's got the yellow part. Yeah, you know what, Alistair? It might burst. Okay, so these things happen. I'll show you that in a minute. So what we're doing is we've taken out the shell, and all we've got is the outer membrane, the inner membrane, and the yolk inside there. There's an air cell and stuff like that. All right. So so now we'll come back here, so you can see the bouncy egg. I'm going to go over here. I know the virtual background isn't really working. I'm going to see if I can do this. All right. So what I'm going to do is, because I got the earth there, we're going to bounce it. Oh, maybe we can bounce it on the plate. Bounce it on this plate. Okay, so you can see the plate. All right, so the egg is kind of bouncy. All right. Oops. Oh, there it goes. Versus, so this is like a normal egg. What if I just bounce that? Oops. So that just breaks. So I mean, I'll have that. I'll have that for breakfast. But you can see the inside of the egg. So one of the things, you can actually make one of these bouncy eggs. All right. And what I'm going to try and do, I'll come back to this, switch the view, and I'm going to move this back a little bit. I'm going to you can see this. All right. So what this does, I'm gonna set this on fire, and hopefully this is gonna suck this egg down. Okay, down into the. So it's gonna do a little air pressure experiment. So I'm gonna light a little bit of paper, chuck it in here, and then as the air pressure changes, it's gonna suck the egg inside. Okay, that's the plan. We'll see if it works. All right, I could use. Where's Finn? Finn, I could use your help. I need a little help from the audience. I'm gonna get. Finn, can you come over here? I like fire. Thank you. I like fire too. Okay, so just hold this. All right, hold it there. So you can hold it so you can. So yeah, people can see it. All right, so I'm gonna light this. All right, you can hold that and put this on top when I pulled it in front of my shirt so they can see it. The virtual background isn't really working. All right, so I'm gonna light this. As soon as I light this, okay, put the egg on top. All right, go. Hold it. Oh! Did that work? Did you guys see that? Okay, that was kind of funny. All right. Wow, I like that. Okay, so that's the thing. That was pretty good with fire. I'll just show you when you have. Oh yeah, look, here's the calcium carbonate. So this one, that bouncy egg, you can see that I put that in there just a minute ago. You need to leave this about 24 hours. Sorry, I know the virtual background. If I stand up here, you can see the calcium, the carbon dioxide coming right off there, right? So this is kind of a fun experiment. And that gives you the bouncy egg, all right? So when you, that takes about a day or 2 days, all right? I'm doing this on the plate so you can see this. All right, so another little egg thing is how you can find out if an egg is hard boiled. So you have 2 different eggs, right? So you don't know if one's hard boiled or one's fresh. What you can do is you can practice this. You spin them, right? If you try and spin the, this is a raw egg. Like a cooked egg, watch this. Spins like crazy. It spins like a top. All right, so you can practice that. So you spin the egg. All right, and you can see it spinning. I can show you this. All right, and then the normal egg just kind of like falls over. All right, you can practice that at home. Okay. The only other thing I was going to show you is how to color eggs. Color eggs for Easter. What I did, you can use food coloring, and so what this does, all you need to do is you get a little bit of water, okay, in a little bowl or something. I'll show you how to do this. I just need to get the hot water. All right, bag. All right, so what I do is I just put a little bit of hot water into the bowl. All right, and then, so this is something you can do today if you want to do it. You get a red wine vinegar or any kind of vinegar. Put a little vinegar in there. Just I use a teaspoon. All right, teaspoon of vinegar. All right, and then a little bit of food color. So the vinegar helps the color bond to the shell. Right, let me just put a little bit. Ooh, that's a bit much. And then when you put the egg in there, it will immediately start taking the color. And so you can do all different kinds of colors. White eggs are even better than these brown eggs. We have some great chickens who are cranking out eggs for us. Hopefully you guys might have some chickens, or if you have white eggs, they're good. I've got another little experiment that you can try. This is something that, so I've got two different things here. I'm gonna stand up. So I am having little problems with the virtual background. All right, so there's two different things, tennis ball cans. I'm gonna put the egg inside. Does you think eggs, so we're figuring out whether eggs float or sink. So I'm just gonna check this one in, see what happens. All right, so that egg goes all the way to the bottom. All right, I'm gonna check this one in, see what happens here. All right, so these are exactly the same eggs. Anybody have any idea why does one sink and one float? I can't really stop the background right now because I'm in the middle of doing this. No, exactly. Thank you, Dylan and Michaela, but they're actually the same eggs. I'll just tell you that the water, this is a density experiment. So I put a little bit of salt into this, it's backwards. Put some salt into this one. So this is something you can do. So it makes the water a little bit denser. So it's a bit thicker. So it looks the same, but there's some salt dissolved in there. And that actually makes the egg float a little bit. All right, so salt dissolves salt in there. Okay, the only other thing you guys can do, if what I like to do is you can do a little bit of an experiment, the egg drop. I don't know if you've ever done the egg drop experiment where you can make a little nest for the egg. And you can do this at home if your parents think it's okay, or if you're willing to clean up the mess, is drop the egg from like a meter, but create a little nest for it. So see if you can create a little, just some kind of device that stops the egg from bursting and cracking. So you can weave paper, you can use paper towels, you can do something like that. All right, I'm gonna show you one more thing about actually what makes egg. I mean, who makes eggs? So all you know, when you think about eggs, all you have amphibians, reptiles, insects, and fish. So birds, reptiles, amphibians, and fish, those are the ones who make eggs, but actually humans have eggs, but they're inside. These are the ones they call oviparous. Those are the ones that actually lay eggs. All right, so that's done for the eggs today. Thank you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow with, I think we're gonna do butterflies lay eggs. Not all fish lay eggs. Any other questions or some guy says cheese if you guys say cheese if you're live. Obi Masters. Okay, anybody else? Do you have any questions or any comments or anything you might want to see tomorrow? Rosie and Sam. Oh yeah, I was saying baking is a really good thing. Okay, so if you want to use your eggs to bake stuff, I noticed in America they're running out of eggs because people are like panic buying and panic baking. Do you want to blow stuff up? You want to see big bangs or fire? Somebody made. Did you guys see the smoke bombs yesterday? Somebody did. A big fake volcano. Oh yeah, that would be good. A neutron star. Thank you, Joel. Cheese. We can make cheese if you want to make cheese. I can hear people making cheese. Launch a rocket. Okay, I can do rockets. I can do rockets tomorrow if you want. I'm not sure about cheese, and I'll get rid of the virtual background next time too. Okay, thank you guys. Thanks for coming, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.